Hello YouTube, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Amanda. Some people call me AJ. I am a Canadian and I'm a lifetime natural wellness bodybuilder.
Number 205, Amanda.
Happy good morning, y'all. Today is indeed a Throw Up Thursday. We are going to bring you along for all the good training. Before we get all the good training in, we do need to eat a very good meal. I'm gonna make that right now. I've been doing it a little bit different. I'm gonna show you. Okay, here's my current fixation. My pre-workout meal, as y'all know, is almost always cream of rice. Today I'm doing the Elevate cream of rice and cookie butter flavor. The thing that I've been loving is putting my banana in my cream of rice once my cream of rice is cooked, and then nuking it in the microwave until it's actually about to explode. And then it makes our bowl of cookie butter taste like sweet cookie banana bread. It's amazing. I also top it with peanut butter, which is a huge plus. I've just been eating my chicken on the side. As y'all know, I really enjoy the sugar-free Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce on that. And Nespresso came out with a pumpkin spice pod. You bet your ass we are drinking a Nespresso pumpkin spice. Depending on how close to training I'm eating this meal, I will sometimes take glyco-HD. This is a glucose disposal agent. This is going to help shuttle the carbs off to your muscle just so that you can better utilize the food that you're eating. Today we are going to take it because I am a little bit behind my schedule. I'll be eating quite close to my training. I also don't know the last time we talked vitamins. This is my cute little meal. Currently taking copper and zinc, vitamin C, vitamin D3. I just started taking vitamin K2. I'm gonna do that for probably like a month or two, and then I'm gonna decide how I really feel about taking vitamin K2. But there's a lot of really good research on it, so I figured I wanted to try it out to see if I feel benefits of the K2 before I start suggesting it to other people to try as well. Even when the research is really good, I always like to try something for myself to form just a more rounded opinion. An estro balance and a beta-tine HCl to help with digestion as well as stomach acidity. Oh my god, I don't have water. As much as I do have the time right now where I could sit down and scarf this meal, I prefer not to scarf meals. That's why I know that my meal is going to end up a little bit closer to my training. I am huge on mindful eating. You will never see me eating when I'm standing up. I will always be seated, always chew my food. Even something like this, I will chew. You could give me literal applesauce and I would probably chew it. In result of that, I am a very slow eater. It usually takes me about 30 minutes to eat a meal when I'm doing it consciously. And I find that it just helps with better digestion and absorption of my nutrients, and also it instills a greater sense of gratitude towards my meal because I'm taking the time to acknowledge it, see it, to taste all the flavors, and gratitude is definitely a really big theme in my life right now. Okay, so you're gonna go train. We'll do just a quick 101 of the supplements that are gonna come with me, since apparently supplements are kind of the theme of the video right now. My pre-workout is going to be half a scoop of the Pre-HD Black in the lychee flavor and just a sprinkle scoop, the non-stint variant number 2 in peach. While we are intra-training, I'm also drinking intra-carbs right now, the Carb HD and strawberry kiwi, a scoop of unflavored EAAs. Now, when it comes to Carb HD, I will be honest, this flavor is not my favorite. I would recommend, if you're looking for a really good carb powder, the pineapple flavor is really good. But again, I'll just be honest, strawberry kiwi ain't quite my favorite. And I think that's it for all of my pre-training nutrition and supplements. I guess we never even got into just how much water I've already had today. Today I've also had electrolytes and I had greens powder this morning. With all of those things being said and cleared out of the way, let's go do a Throw Up Thursday, shall we? Just like that, leg day is done. Very fun casual news for y'all. I'm currently coaching myself. So I'm still doing the same program that I was doing with my past coach. I changed up a couple of the rep schemes and a few different angles just to things that like feel better in my body. That was a fabulous workout. We're now meeting Inez Diaz at her car. Hello.
I'm somewhat alive.
She's literally eating my breakfast as her post-workout. Stop! Tell us what it is.
Maple brown sugar, cream of rice. I think I did cold brew, rainforest butter, and bananas.
So this is mine. I didn't do whey sludge today.
Oh, what?
No, I put my whey right into my cream of rice, yeah. So I did chocolate cake elevate and caramel brownie. That's gonna be our food. We gonna drive home and then we gonna do client check-ins. Bang, just like that, I'm home. I have a ton of client work to do. I don't know what it is about Thursdays, but clients love to check in on Thursdays. I actually took Thursdays out from being one of the optional days that clients could check in because I just have way too many girls that check in on Thursdays right now. I'm gonna light a candle. My current favorite is the caramel pumpkin swirl by Bath & Body Works. It's so nice. I made myself a little coffee. I sit down, grind out some client check-ins. I've got about an hour-ish until I eat my next meal. And then after I eat my next meal, I have therapy, then I have a lash appointment. I'm just gonna try to get about as much work as I can done now because depending on how much I do now, that'll determine how much I get done later. If you are interested in working with me, I no longer have any spots open for Thursday check-ins, but I have spots open for clients to check in on other days. Either shoot me a DM on Instagram or apply using the link below. Okay, today is a little bit of back-to-back chaos. I've just prepped my next meal. I'm gonna take it upstairs with me so I can get some more work done just while I eat. Now this meal is usually my breakfast meal, but because we trained early, we had our pre-workout meal first. Now we're eating our breakfast meal. And I made a couple small changes to it. So the first thing is I'm doing a little bit less spinach. Honestly, that is just like a personal preference. I feel like I've been eating so much spinach for so long. I take my greens, I eat all my veggies and all my other meals. I reduced my spinach by about half. So far, so good. Things are still moving, if you know what I'm saying. 2 whole eggs. There's a little bit of egg whites in there. And then on top, I threw some sugar-free ketchup because we love something sweet. And my friend Inez got me this black truffle sauce. It's really good. It's kind of like if this sauce here was actually spicy. That's how I would describe that sauce. Now, the other part of our meal is Ezekiel bread French toast. Soak some Ezekiel bread in a little bit of egg whites, cinnamon, and sweetener. We get to top that with some nut butter. I have another unique nut butter find. Well, actually, it's not a nut butter. It's a seed butter. This is a sunflower and coconut oil chocolate banana seed butter. The macros are different than a typical peanut butter, so this actually yields so that I can eat about 20 grams of this is equivalent to about 15 grams of peanut butter, and I will top that with some sugar-free maple syrup. Okay, half my client check-ins for the day are Dunsky. For any information, I see all my check-ins come up on this screen. My clients have a set list of questions that I require answers to. Some people have the same questions or similar questions. Some people have different questions. Just depends on the specific client needs and goals. Now, how do I do feedback? For their feedback, I keep a running chart of all of their progress, along with changes that I've made and plans that we might have for the future. I'll go into that document. I will double check and review things that we did last week. I'll go through any training clips that I might have, take a look at their training, track their strength, all that sort of jazz. And then from there, I make decisions about what we need to do in the week coming forward in order to progress their goals. Make my decisions, and I will record a little bit of a video feedback where I am talking through and explaining either why we're making the decisions, why we're doing a rinse and repeat type week, chatting about weekly wins. Sometimes I yap a lot, sometimes I yap a little. It really just depends on the client and it depends on the week. Sometimes check-ins might take a little bit longer if I have to make a lot of changes or adjustments or whatever. Today is a day where it's taking me a little bit longer to do a couple of them. That is totally fine. Earlier I said I thought I had an hour, but I actually just had 2 hours because I ate through my work. I've got 14 minutes right now to shower and get changed. Then I have therapy. Then I have to eat again. Then we are getting our lashes done. It has been so since I have had lashes, and I've had this appointment booked for like a month and a half. This weekend I have a wedding, and I'm also leaving for Edmonton on Tuesday. So I figured I would get lashes for that. All right, now I have 13 minutes to shower. I'm gonna go shower. We're gonna follow up soon. Okay, you might be thinking,
Amanda, this is a gross meal.
but I don't care what you think. I like this meal. Elevate, maple brown sugar, cream of rice. ground beef, GQ's sweet chili sauce, ground beef in maple brown sugar cream of rice, eaten with a baby spoon, obviously. And I'm not that crazy. I'm not gonna put my green beans in this. I eat my green beans on the side. I'm gonna sit down, try to eat as much of this meal as I can. If not, I will take it as I drive to my lash appointment. I'm back. Man, I have not had lashes for I think like 2 months now. I've been home for a while, but I've been post up doing work. Someone who actually reached out, so I did a quick consultation as well. And I just finished my last client check-in of the day, so that is good. We'll do a quick book update, and then I'm gonna tell you guys what is going on with me and my coach and that whole situation. I'm currently reading 2 books right now. The first one is The Magic. The second one is We Are Human Angels, We Inspire Change. Now, the reason I'm reading 2 books at once was because when I picked this one up, I didn't realize that it was a 28-day read where you read 1 chapter a day and then you do a different activity or a journaling prompt or something like that based on how it goes. But I am genuinely really enjoying it, and I've gotten really into the journaling prompts as well. A lot of times when I read books, I don't always feel super jazzed about the prompts, but this one is hitting. It is a lot about gratitude and being grateful. That is definitely just all good vibes when we're journaling. Okay, Amanda, what is going on with this whole coaching thing? Y'all, I am like dumbfounded to announce to y'all that I currently am coachless. Hello. I do have plans to start with somebody new, but I'm going to Edmonton next week. And then when I come back, my family is going to be in town, so we're celebrating a late Canadian Thanksgiving. After the late Canadian Thanksgiving, I will be officially starting with someone new, but until then, your girl is kind of just coaching herself. Yep, she's doing it. The person who always says that it's so important to have a coach is coaching herself. And I think that if this had come at any other point in my fitness journey, I would have felt really, really stressed. But I've had a coach for 3 years. Now that I've been coaching full-time as well, I feel very confident in my ability to just keep on top of my stuff for the next couple of weeks. I have slightly altered some things with my training just based around things that feel good for my body. And I have slightly altered different things in my meal plan as well for things that, again, just feel really good in my body. I don't think I would ever be in this position right now if I hadn't have had the coaches that I've had the last couple of years. I definitely needed them for those years to establish all of this consistency, to have this self-accountability, to know what feels good in my body, what my body responds well to, and all of those things. I think that's something that's very neglected with coaching is a lot of people might hire a coach for 1 month or 2 months, and either they don't see a ton of results, so they kind of give up on it, or they see a lot, so then they think they can do it on their own. But again, I've always been a person who's had a coach for literally years, and I think had I have not done that, there's no way I would feel so comfortable just going out and doing this on my own for a couple weeks. I will probably wait quite some time to announce who exactly my new coach is, but y'all will definitely know. Him and I will tell you it's a him. Him and I did discuss what the future looks like for us. I will get into it in my next video. What plans are looking like for 2025. I'm very excited to share with you guys. Keep you guys along on the journey because that's what it's all about. And with all of that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. As always, I can't believe you watched this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you don't know what to comment, leave me a grape emoji down below because I'm drinking a grape flavored bubbly. I love you so, so much. And if nobody has told you yet today, your energy is transient. You are and have the most beautiful soul. You are all the love you will ever need, and you have so much power within you. Step into it. I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Goodbye.